twist. Watch twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check it back.
On second down, Dobbins, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set up, 18, Gator.
48's the mic. 65, 65.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Hey, Delta, 8, read.
Here we go. Here we go. Spot.
Look, squeeze.
No.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ready.
Mike 57. Hey, time. Watch the edge.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Skaggs going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Dobbins, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, exit. Tighten up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Skaggs. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd and 14.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Now Landry. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
3 down. 3 down. 3 down. Go.
Over. Roy.
Hey.
31's the mic.
You must be dreaming. Yes.
Hey, I'm coming after you. 31's the mic.
Buzz.
Twist. 31's the mic. I'm coming.
Let's go.
To throw on second down. Skaggs. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Skaggs. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
57's the mic. I got you. I got you.
2nd and 4. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Smith. Check 48's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Skaggs. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
48's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Shoot.
Off play action. Skaggs. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Jarvis Landry, the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the safety creep.
Stop your whining.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And it's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. That one good for 26 and a first down.
50. Mike 50.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Skaggs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
General West. Go.
Now Morgan looking to throw on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Got it.
Mike 57. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
He's coming. He's coming. Hey, orbit.
Double up. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Set, go. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Skaggs. And he's got his man. That's Landry. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Wide. Get wide.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Slam.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
You ready?
48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic.
He don't know no better.
Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
48.
Now Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Ravens take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go, Mike 50.
Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you.
1st down, here's White. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Richards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming. Mike's 50.
To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Morgan. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Skaggs. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And